Hey everybody, Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and we've got our 2018 F150 out right now, so we can throw a new BedRug Impact bed mat in there. But before we get into the install and everything, make sure you head down below, hit subscribe, and also follow us on Instagram to keep up with all of our daily updates. Some of you may already be familiar with BedRug as a brand and the other BedRug liners that they create. And while those are very popular and work for a lot of different purposes, not everybody is a big fan of the actual rug sort of carpet texture that those have. BedRug's Impact mat that we have here is slightly different in that it does have a 3/4 inch foam base, so you have some cushion, but the top is actually a textured rubber, so you get sort of the same feel as like a spray-in liner or a regular rubber throw-in mat, but with a little bit better fit and finish than some of the cheaper ones on the market. We've had our mat sitting out in the sun for a little while to let it kind of unfurl and flatten out, so now we're going to jump into that install and show you guys how to throw it in. These impact mats are available for different bed sizes and different years of F150 and Super Duty, so depending on your truck's bed, it may vary just slightly, but for the most part, what you're going to be focusing on is cleaning out the bed and basically making a clean surface where you can lay down the Velcro strips that it's going to stick to hold it into place. And on our truck, those strips are going to lay across these ribs right here by the wheel wells, so we're going to wipe these down, get that nice and shined up, and make it perfect and smooth so those Velcro strips stick on exactly the way we want. It's worth noting that as you wipe these down, you can wipe it down dry, or if you use some sort of cleaner, make sure it's something that doesn't have a wax base in it or anything that's gonna leave residue that would prevent it from sticking, because you want this to be as clean and basically lint-free as possible. That way you get the best bond. So here we have the mat flipped over where you can see the bottom side that's cut out with the ribs in it and has the Velcro stitched in. So what we're gonna do is take the 3M Velcro strips that we have and stick these on. And make sure we get them locked in nice and tight. And then we can peel the adhesive off the back of these and lay the mat in to make sure everything lines up the way we want it, and that way it sticks in the bed where it's actually gonna make contact. So now that we've got the adhesive exposed, we're gonna lay the mat in, and this is a job best done with two people to make sure you don't accidentally set it in the wrong way or let the adhesive touch something and ruin it before it even sits in the bed. As you can see, once you have it down, it lays in pretty simply. And then you can crawl inside and kind of put some pressure where that rib was to make sure that everything sticks. Now that we've got the main section of the impact mat laid into the bed and stuck down, all we have to worry about is this tailgate flap that comes over. And as you can see on the bottom of this, there is still little Velcro strips sewn in, and then you'll have these little Velcro tabs. And it's gonna be essentially the same thing. You're gonna wanna line these up along the Velcro strips, and then we're gonna lay it down onto the tailgate, press it in, and we should be all set. Now that we've got all the little Velcro strips stuck on and spaced fairly evenly, we're gonna peel off and reveal all the adhesive and stick it down, get it positioned. All right, and so as we lay this in now, make sure everything's stretched, lays pretty flat, and then you're gonna wanna go in and kind of push down along where the Velcro strips would be to make sure that adhesive sticks in place and holds it. And as this sits in here and stretches, it'll get a little bit flatter. Obviously, when you pull these out of the box, they're kind of bowed and have some flex in them, but that lays out over time. And so just like that, it is in place. So that wraps up our install on this BedRug Impact mat. As I mentioned before, there are a couple different versions of this available for different years of F150 and bed sizes, as well as Super Duty. So we'll have some links below for you guys to check out if you want to pick up one for your truck, and we'll see you guys next time.